Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Take a moment, put aside the noise of the day, the endless to-do lists, the goals you're chasing, and the version of yourself you're still trying to become. Because I'd like to talk about something deceptively simple: happiness. Not the kind sold to us by advertisements. Imagine spending your entire life being told, if you get the promotion, you'll be happy. So you work harder. Then you hear, if you buy the house, you'll be happy. So you save more money. Then, if you find the right partner, if you lose weight, if you travel more, if you become successful, if you have children, if your children succeed. And before you even notice, your whole life becomes a journey toward a destination called happiness. There's only one problem: that destination doesn't exist. This may be the biggest lie we've ever believed about happiness, that it's waiting for us somewhere in the future. Human beings are natural future thinkers. Our brains evolved to anticipate danger, solve problems, and prepare for what comes next. Thousands of years ago, this ability helped us survive. The people who worried about winter survived winter. The people who planned ahead found food. The people who anticipated danger stayed alive. But in the modern world, the same mechanism that once protected us can quietly deceive us. We start believing that happiness lives on the other side of the next milestone, the next achievement, the next relationship, the next version of ourselves. And every time we get there, the feeling fades. Psychologists call this hedonic adaptation. In simple terms, human beings get used to almost everything. You buy the car you've always wanted. For a few weeks, it feels extraordinary. Then it becomes your normal. You move into your dream house. Months later, it's simply the place where you live. You achieve a goal you've dreamed about for years. Eventually, it becomes your new baseline. The excitement disappears, and your mind quietly creates another target. A brighter future, another promise of happiness, and the cycle begins again. This doesn't mean achievements are meaningless. Goals matter, growth matters, success matters. Think about it. If human beings remained perfectly satisfied forever, we would stop exploring, we would stop creating, we would stop learning, we would stop adapting. Our brains weren't built to make us happy. They were built to keep us alive, and those are not the same thing. This is why psychological research repeatedly arrives at a similar conclusion. Once our basic needs are met, lasting well-being depends less on possessions and more on relationships, meaning, purpose, connection, and the quality of our everyday experiences, not the future, the present. Yet so many of us postpone happiness. I'll be happy when... Those 4 words quietly shape entire lives. I'll be happy when I graduate. I'll be happy when I earn more. I'll be happy when I get married. I'll be happy when I retire. And one day, people wake up and realize they spent decades preparing for a life they never truly lived. The happiest people aren't necessarily the ones with the easiest lives. More often, they're the ones who learn to stop negotiating with the present moment. They stop treating today as a waiting room for tomorrow. They enjoy the coffee before it gets cold, the conversation before it ends, the walk before the destination, the ordinary moments that make up most of life. Because happiness rarely arrives as a grand event. More often, it's something quieter: a laugh shared with a friend, a peaceful evening, a sense of progress, a feeling of belonging, a moment of gratitude. Tiny experiences that our future-obsessed minds are so quick to overlook. And perhaps that's the strange truth about happiness. The less desperately we chase it, the more often we encounter it. Not because goals are bad, but because happiness isn't a treasure waiting at the finish line. It's something woven into the journey itself. The biggest lie about happiness is that it's somewhere else. The truth is that much of the happiness available to you has been here all along. Not in your next achievement, not in your next purchase, not in the next version of yourself, but here, in this moment, the one that's unfolding right now. So be kind to yourself, stay curious, and pay attention to the ordinary. Thank you for listening.